If you're like millions of Americans wondering whether the new tax law will mean more take-home pay, a warning tonight: you may need to do your homework. The IRS says it's up to all of us to double-check our pay stubs starting next month to ensure employers aren't taking out too much tax or too little. The IRS only rolled out the new tax withholding tables today.
There's a lot of work left to be done, but we're estimating that 90% of the workers are going to see an increase in take-home pay because of the Tax Cuts Act.
The White House is anxious for Americans to see that higher take-home pay, but so far employers have had to use last year's tables to calculate withholdings. Employers are now scrambling to use the tables released today by mid-February.
There is a lot of confusion. We've been handling phone calls, for the past 3 weeks.
Boston CPA Jeff Levine's advice for middle-class Americans: don't change your personal exemptions to increase your take-home pay, at least not yet.
This tax law has been promoted as a major tax law change. Their real savings may not be as large as they think, so if they make a large change to their withholding deductions, they may end up owing taxes at the end of the year, or they might face a penalty.
Next month, the IRS will roll out a new online calculator to help Americans determine whether their employer is withholding too much or not enough tax, so they can then ask their employer to make any necessary adjustments. Tom Costello, NBC News, Washington.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.